welcome to another episode of the CFG Gamecast, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, commenting on our YouTube page at the CFG or on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/CFG Games, or go to our main website, freaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davis Green, and with me today, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop in the second seat. What's going on, Pop? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Semester's kicked off. I feel like after this week, I'll have a good idea of what's going on and how to move, but it's been a pain. I'm still waiting for them to pay me as well.
That's crazy.
I'm calling the provost tomorrow. I'm like, yo, where's my money at?
This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
They're very lucky that I like the students that I work with, because I get to meet the sophomores and juniors that are taking the mandatory music class, and then I have a gen ed class. Like they're very lucky that the students are motivated and want to work, and I don't want to let them down. Because if they weren't, I'd be like, all right, y'all, it's a free day, go home. I'm not doing anything. They not paying me anyway.
If I was a teacher, I would show them, hey, we're going to be watching The Dark Crystal today.
I'm not gonna hold you. Funny enough, we're at least for the music major course, I honestly will probably just like look at some scores and stuff, talk about it, and then like I've been doing this thing because this isn't like the first year where something messed up happens at the beginning of the semester and I'm just waiting for them to fix it. I like to do this thing where yes, the class is an hour and 15 minutes, but we don't have to stay there the full hour and 15 minutes. If I want this class to be an hour, it'll be an hour. If I want it to be 45 minutes, it'll be 45 minutes. If I feel like I don't have 45 minutes of content, I'll be like, hey, do the readings on your own time. We're not going to meet today, because I refuse to do more work than what I'm being paid for. And I refuse to do work when I'm being treated like crap.
Yeah, that's insane.
Not saying the department is doing it. It's mainly just the higher ups, which is just very annoying.
That is wild.
It's even more disheartening because I went to the school that I'm teaching at.
Yeah.
For undergrad, yeah. So it's like, it's fun because I get to work with my, people that I had as professors, and some of my colleagues are people that I also graduated with. But then it's just very sad because we're all just sitting there like, man, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what real life is, because if that, it's like, screw this. That's effed up. Oh man, that is just terrible. I just can't believe it's just like a uphill battle just to get what you earned. Is just
right.
It's mind boggling.
Like I already worked it. Like I just need to get paid, please.
Right. It's so that's just infuriating. I just can't even imagine. Hey, but Pop,
what's up?
You know who is probably what I have to say would be employee of the month if his company knows that he's playing NCAA while he's working. Of course he isn't doing that. But I'm just saying, if he was, it would be the 5-star general of the Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, Smitty?
Oh, man. I do not do that. Davis is a filthy liar. I would never do that on company time.
Of course, Smitty would never do that on company time. No, trust me. I know what kind of person Smitty is. He's not like that.
I get the work done.
Yes, you do. You do.
No, it's been a busy week. It was a super busy week. Obviously, the kids are back in school. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed with Warframe. I've been grinding the mess out of it. There's so much to do and whatnot. So I've been enjoying that. Obviously, keeping up with college football 27 as well. I think this past weekend there was another Golden Gauntlet tournament. It was either last weekend or weekend before. I didn't even get a chance to check it out, but I've been liking the cards that have been coming. The Thanos Final Frontier and those cards and that archetype has been a lot of fun to play with. I was at 98. I've had a losing streak all morning. I'm back down to 95, but we're close to getting infinite. again for a second season in a row. So I should be able to knock that out here soon. And yeah, that's kind of what the what's going on in terms of gaming and whatnot. I know there's a lot coming out here in September as well. We're starting to gear up for the fall. So I'm just pumped, man. Just trying to. I haven't played any Power World in a little bit either. I totally forgot about that. I need to get back on that. It was just a really busy week at work, so I had to clock in, lock in, executed a good show. So
This
now
man
things
still
kind of
has
settled out a
invited
little
me
bit.
on his Pal World server. Still
I have
hasn't.
not. I haven't even opened it up.
That now
To
makes
be
it
honest,
3 weeks.
No, I haven't played in like 2 weeks. So after
So you
that
haven't
first
played since
time,
the last time Davis pointed out that you have not invited him to a server when y'all talked
basically,
about it the week
yes.
before. That's funny.
It's
Yeah.
pretty messed up. Pretty messed up. Just saying, it's kind of shitty of you, but I'm just saying, but I holding it against you.
If it makes you feel any better, Poppy is still waiting for an invite from me for college football 27.
Oh my
For a
god!
dynasty. I
Still?
was like,
How long has that been?
I don't even know.
Jesus.
Maybe like 6 weeks. I'm not even sure.
That is
He
wild.
Oh, so
probably
going on
hates
2
me. I'm
months.
so
That's
sorry, Poppy.
nuts.
That is
I'm so sorry,
wild.
Poppy.
Yeah, let me make a note. Never
I-
play games with Smitty. It'll never happen.
When Smitty says, "Hey, I'll invite you," you might as well just not buy the game.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it.
You might as well just say it's not happening.
No, Dave. Don't come in here validating what's being said.
Oh, that is so funny. But
It's true. It's true.
Oh,
How was
man.
your week? I'm sorry.
It's good.
So bad.
It was good, So I started my this is the last week was the start of my regiment for GLP-1.
Oh,
And,
nice.
yeah, and dude, get this. So this is kind of a side story. So I went to the drugstore. I went to CVS. I guess it was a drugstore, but I went to CVS and I was like, okay, I know CVS is going to probably pull some shenanigans, so I should bring everything as much as I have here to show that I have a insurance card, all that stuff, because I know they always bring some sort of bullshit. So I go over there, and then there's like, hey, they tell me, hey, you are not insured for this drug, and I'm like, the hell I ain't. I am insured. So originally they said that it would cost $1,700 to buy the 4 shots of this treatment.
Crazy.
And then I was like, okay, here's my insurance card. Then they said, hey, I need to go and contact my provider. So contacted my provider. My provider said I need to contact the drug distributor provider, which I've never heard of before. And
What?
so then I contacted them, and they said that my account was suspended. And I was like, what are you talking about suspended? It's like I haven't used it only like one other time, and that was a month ago. So they looked into it. They come to find out that there was an error, and everything cleared up. So once it cleared up, I got my medicine for $30.
Nice.
I was like,
huge.
I'm like, geez, dude, is it that's the kind of craziness that it's cost without insurance? It's insane to me. Anyways, so I started that, been doing just did my second shot about like an hour ago. Been doing some crazy stuff, and then I've been playing a lot of different kinds of RPGs recently. I was playing Trails of Cold Steel, Trails of Reverie right now. So because I finally finished Trails of Cold Steel 4, so I could actually finally start playing Trails Through Daybreak. And then I also am playing a redacted game that I am currently, which is coming out later this week. So that's going to be a fun one to talk about next week. But yeah, so just been having a good time. I actually played Power World, but I've been playing on my own. I think I'm about to beat the game.
Dang.
Yeah. So, but like it's been a ride. I've definitely been loving it though. I'm surprised on how good that game is. So it's more the game loop is fun, and I definitely am enjoying it. So I would love to play with a multiplayer, but someone here doesn't want to play with me, so I don't know why.
I'm still traumatized from playing during the early access and somebody wrecking all the stuff that we had. And I was like, this is why I don't like playing games with people
The game is a
and
night
being
and
in
day
their clan.
difference. The game is a night and day difference, though, comparatively to that.
Oh,
though.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure being in a clan, you could still break people's stuff.
I'm sure you
And
can.
that's dumb.
I was
That
actually,
is dumb.
you know, it's actually kind of funny. It was like, so there was another person that was on the server, and he was away. So I was like level 10 at the time, and he was next to one of those giant elephant looking things, like giant elephant looking pals, and they were like level 30. So I was like, there's no way I can take this thing out. So instead what I did was I just ran next to it. I threw a pal ball and ran to the guy's base. So all his pals were attacking it. And so I was throwing all the pal balls as possible to see if I could capture it, and I did. But every one of his pals died.
And that, folks, is why I don't play it multiplayer.
But they were going to come back up. They did. They eventually did. So, but he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know any better. Because he wasn't
like,
on.
Whoops.
Yep. It is what it is. It's so crazy. But
that's fantastic.
I know y'all don't want to talk about any kind of shady strategies to get your pals like I have. So let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry. And we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch, that's twitch.tv/CFG Games, and on YouTube at the CFG to be a part of the conversation. So if there's something you want to chime in about or whatever we talk about, by all means, type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with you and go from there. So, Smitty, what are you bringing to the table?
We got to talk about it. Earlier this week, Riot Games officially announced that they will be ending development on their fighting game 2XKO. It really is. Number one, it just sucks to see this game has been out for about a year, but like officially like a little under a year once it came to consoles and fully release and whatnot. And like I had a chance to play the game. Again, I'm not going to pretend like I'm a part of the fighting game community or like know anything about the technical know-how of it, but I did have fun playing it. I was terrible at it. I actually played in a tournament at the HyperX Arena. It was on the big screen. Every time I've gone there, I made a fool of myself. I don't know why I keep doing it, but I keep doing it. However, the news isn't completely bad here in terms of this. They are doing right by the players here. And I just want to make sure I get this right. So, despite them ending development, they are going to be refunding all money players spent in the game on or before August 20th, unlocking every champion for free and keeping the servers online after development ends. Which to me is an interesting one. I think it's fantastic. But how long do you think, number one, that lasts, especially if it's not going to be generating any kind of money? I love the fact that that's pure fan service right there for the folks that did believe in this, that invested money, that invested time into the game. I think it's an amazing move on their part to keep the servers open, to allow people to continue to play online. It just sucks knowing the fact that there's not going to be anything more going into it. And this has nothing to do with the game technically being bad. They just don't have the numbers. They're not pulling the numbers for them to be able to justify continuing development, active development on the game. However, though, again, I think it's a big move in terms of them keeping the servers alive and allowing people to play. So I wouldn't say that the game is necessarily dead, or maybe at some point in time, more numbers come or more people start playing and they be like, hey, maybe we start building back into this game or something like this. But it just sucks to see the fact that, again, there's these games don't have a lot of time to prove, and build up. I feel like a lot of these companies want that, not necessarily instant gratification. And I feel like, again, this is a smarter move that I've seen other companies that have tried to make a struggling game like last, or get people in. And that's why it's so important, that initial, out the box, like, the game's out, building that, and then it's all about being able to retain the audience that you built. They just had no retention on this. You had Marvel Tokon that came out, Virtual Fighter, other fighting games that are a lot more established, and them trying to take this, and again, I wouldn't say it's surprising, but you take something like League of Legends, which has a huge fan base, and you drop them into this fighting game universe. Fighting games, I feel like, are very niche. Again, people can play them, but it takes a lot, and it is hard to get good at fighting games. You have to put in some serious time into a fighting game to get good at it. And a lot of people, I feel like, at least your more casual audience, folks that are going to go, that you want to go and buy and try it and whatnot. And again, this game was free to play, so there was no barrier of entry to get into play. So that in itself, I feel, kind of makes it I guess the right move on their part. Instead of just burning money, they say, let's just stop actively developing in it. But we are going to continue putting money into keeping these servers up so people can play. So I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this announcement and all that stuff.
Do you want to go, Pop?
Yeah, I can go. So the issue with this is that it has nothing to do of the audience that was trying to cater to you. The higher ups that were previously in charge wanted this game, believed in this game, and then the new people moved in and they didn't want to push the game out. So in order to kill the game, that's where all the layoffs came in, and then they slowly killed this game off over time. That's why I said, like, this is not like the other Riot games that have been canceled where, like, oh, we want this to be as big as League. Like, no. A shift in management is what killed this game, and it makes it so frustrating because if y'all didn't want to put the game out, you didn't have to. You did not have to lay all these people off. You could have put them on another project, but instead, you decided to pull this off and pretty much screw hundreds of people over. For what?
Yeah. I mean, you're wrong. I'm not wrong. You're right about that. I was like, no, you're wrong. But no, I think that, yeah, I think that I think we kind of saw a writing on the wall real early in the mix of it. Like after the
Yeah.
first month of when the console came out, they announced that they were minimizing their staff, because like
Yeah.
it would be virtually impossible once you do something like that to say, yeah, we still believe in the game, don't worry. I mean, it's like, don't worry, it's still gonna be success. We still have a chance to see more of this game later on and stuff with just half of the manpower it took to do. Keep in mind, this game has been in the making for almost 8 years. So like, yeah, so I don't like, so then when you're saying we're going to reduce the staff of this from this, and just keep this up for the most of the people that were there were really for the upkeep, and then we're just going to keep up with the calendar releases that we had set up already on track. it I mean, it was already it's already given. Like, this is not what y'all didn't, y'all said that y'all had faith in the game, but immediately when y'all saw the numbers of the microtransactions that y'all were getting out of this was nowhere near what your expectations, and let alone the price for those microtransactions were so expensive. that it was like that it was a tall order. You're doing, like, don't get me wrong, I understand that you're doing this for free, and I understand that you're wanting to get money for the levels of, like, but you're paying like $30-$40 for some of these skins and stuff to
That's crazy.
to a
What?
community that you're trying to, like, to a casual community, let alone a casual community that doesn't that may not that may not, under either not have played League before, but let alone fighting FGC is not their name or their main priority. So it's a
Mhm.
tall order. I think this was catered. The gameplay feels like this game was catered for, like, good for the FGC community, which is a conversation in itself, which is fine. But like, the way y'all approach this, I feel like this was set for failure. But I just didn't think it was going to be this fast for it to happen. Like, this was multiverses fast, and that's saying a lot. And that was such a bad
Oh, it was
game.
quicker than Multiverses.
Was it? Because I think it was like Multiverses was like only like 4 or 5 months, right?
Well,
Because
keep in mind, Multiverses was in beta for an extremely long time and
we
then
don't even,
released.
yeah,
2XKL wasn't in beta for as long as Multiverses. That's why I say it's quicker than Multiverses.
we wouldn't even.
Because the beta
I
for
wouldn't even
2XKL,
compare to the Multiverses beta, because the beta compared to what the game came out was a night and day difference, because they had to reset the game. It was a completely different game, you
So
know.
crazy.
So, like, it's, yeah, you're right. I mean, even the beta length was short, but relatively, though. I mean, I just think, like, they basically did the beta in Multiverses, and they're like, okay, let's make the game
yeah.
now. you know, like, yeah. So,
But I
yeah.
do want to add that it's not even like, how do I put it? If because I still know that the higher ups didn't want to do the game like at all, which is stupid. Like if you don't want to do it, just no one's holding a gun to your head to do it. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to do it. I don't
What?
understand why they even decided to go for a free to play model when logistically and statistically speaking, something like that is not going to work with fighting games. If you want your target audience to be the fighting game community, here's how it works as a fighting game player myself. I buy the game. If I want the DLC character, I either get the season pass if I want all of them, or I buy them individually. If I want the
Mhm.
costumes, I can pay for that separately. People aren't going to do this ongoing, like, oh, this is going to reverse, or this is going to come out and then this is going to be gone for whenever we decide to put it back out. It's just better to just have it there for people to pay for. That's what most fighting game players do. You just pay for it up front.
Okay.
I
What were we gonna say, Spinny? Sorry.
Nah, yeah, I'm not a fan of that model. There's other games that'll do that too, and they'll like take things away. So like, it forces it starts making things feel like a job and whatnot. And it's like anytime a game feels like a job to get the things, it's like, nah, I'm good uh on that. But it's weird. So you said that management changed obviously in the middle of this development and basically like we're like, nah, we don't really want this, but then we're like, we're not gonna stop it. We're just gonna continue letting you guys do it.
I mean, it was well in its development stages when that happened. So they were like at the
Hmm.
point where there was no point of there was a point of no return, essentially. So it was going to
Yeah.
eventually had to come out, but they just didn't know how they were going to release it. So the way I look at this, how 2XKO is. 2XKO is probably like an because I mean the creator of of this game was the guy who basically created rollback netcode. That's one.
Mm.
So this guy basically is an FGC goer. And if the feel of the game is FGC, it's a very big
Yeah.
influence of FGC. The problem is where you're coming back on is on how they were selling it. And then the way that they were selling it was they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They were wanting to sell it to say, this is for the masses. So we're going to do a free to play thing to allow people to play the game. But then at the
Hmm.
same time, we're going to depend 100% on microtransactions for this.
Yeah.
So if a person like you, Smitty, decides to play this game and you see this game, because you're already like, you easily are like, kind of give up when you see like what we're seeing right now in the screen. to say like, oh, I'm a beginner and you're seeing this craziness, you know?
Right,
It's like,
yeah. I
I'm
don't
not
stand
gonna
a
play
chance.
this. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. Why am I gonna pay money to see this? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, the only game that beat that to do a free to play model fighting game, the free to play model was Killer Instinct. And then that was it. Like, but to Pop's point, yeah, I don't know why they thought that it was like we're gonna just release it out to the masses. We're gonna be 100% focused on the microtransactions, even though on those microtransactions are so I won't even say aggressive, but they can say whatever price they want because I mean that's how they're getting their money. Is so high that you have to be like, I love this. I love playing this game. I want to support this game, but so this I'll give you my money to do it. But but in reality, if not a lot of people, if the only people that are playing this is the FGC, that's like maybe 10, maybe a small piece of what they're really needing to get. So so yeah, they missed their mark on the identity for this. I think they missed the target. They should have just sold it as a regular game. Because like even like I played a little bit of it and I did enjoy playing it, but I didn't enjoy like, oh, you had to earn your. I hate when you have to earn your characters. It just drives me insane that you have to earn them.
Actually, I like to earn the character model
do
because
not.
it
Yeah, I don't
forces you to
mind
learn.
it.
It
I can't
forces you
stand
to
it.
learn the
Yeah.
game. And
Exactly.
it's a good old school model that I wish more fighting games
Oh, do
kind of
not put
kept
that
instead
on
of
me.
just having people.
Because like I hated trust like when it's like, hey, you can choose one of the three characters, but let's say like but let's say like you statistically want like grapplers and stuff, and you can't have the choice to choose the grappler. No, I can't do. I'm not a big fan, or a charge character, or any of these kind of things. I don't like it when they put a limitator on you on that. I understand that they want you to learn to play the game, which I think is good, but there's better ways than gatekeeping the character than that. But yeah, but no, it drives.
It's
Yeah. But
I
no.
think an even better model would they have like a free to play option where like you could play to unlock the characters, but
hmm
most free to play like look at a lot of the free to play MMOs, they're doing well now even with the microtransactions because there are people who are going to pay to get what's in the game, and then there's a shop where if they get a duplicate, they sell whatever they got off the scratch ticket or from whatever in order to make that end game currency off of whatever
hmm
people are wanting. If they had had a free to play option, I feel like this game would have lived a little bit longer because they would have seen an increase in player count because, oh, hey, I want the skin from the shop, but I can't pay for the currency. Let me use the game currency for it.
Oh, like a
Um,
Right.
free currency? Didn't they
yeah.
have a free currency? I thought they
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's for the characters.
Oh, you mean like for like cosmetics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, I just think, yeah, I think the thing that, I mean, I think the game is pretty solid. It's just like,
It is.
I just think that it's just
Yeah.
just everyone outside of the game has just like failed it. And, let alone their publisher didn't really believe in it in the first place. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
okay, it's like okay, so what now? And then when you were saying that they're going to be leaving the servers on for Riot, I don't think it's that much of an issue because most of their games are server based, or all their games are server based. So
Yeah.
so I mean like
They got the bandwidth.
yeah, they got the bandwidth to do to leave something, especially if it's going to be statically there.
Mhm.
I think that it was like that's the least that they could do, and I think that they definitely did a good job on a good job relaying that people who put money in on it is going to get their money back. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's
Thanks for my 100 back, I guess.
yeah, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm definitely cool with that. 'Cause, I mean, look at what other game was like that? But no, but they didn't give your money back. Heroes of the Storm. Still, you can still play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Heroes of
Yeah.
the Storm. You can still play it. It's still available to play. But they haven't made it. They haven't made anything new for like almost 5 or 6 years on it. So
I was gonna say Overwatch. Overwatch 2.
no,
I mean,
they still actively make stuff for Overwatch too. They actually have
no,
a new
I
season.
know, but at one point in time, you had to pay for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Overwatch 2 is a
I
weird
did
case.
not get my money back for that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Overwatch 2 is a weird case because they forced everyone to play Overwatch 2. They shut out Overwatch 1 and then they're like, okay, here you go. We're gonna you're going to have to play Overwatch 2 to play what you had before, you know? I mean, I didn't like
That was
any
the
of
Yeah,
it.
gaslight of the century
It
there.
was. It
for
was
real.
it was
For
terrible.
real.
It was very, very bad.
Yeah.
Soapy, the Death Knight says I was super depresso when they announced that it was going down, and it was a very pro consumer move. Yeah, I mean, you know what? It sucks that it's gone, but at least you are able to still play it. You know, at least you're able to play it, and at least it's not just disappearing on you. At least they're not taking all the
True.
money, your money and stuff. I'm looking at the bright side on the fact that all skins are going to be available, so I'm still going to play a little bit of it. I just not no one's going to take their
And
time and play
players
serious about it.
or
Yeah, and
characters.
players. Yeah, so
Yeah. So I think that is a huge win if it does have. And you know what, Soapy? You never know. They may come back at a later date and just drop like a surprise update or look to start developing into it or something. You never know.
that is true.
I feel like it still has life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it was. I think it was ramping up. It was getting. It was getting better, and I think
Mm.
it sucks that it got. It feels like they got swept under their legs right there. When it was like slowly improving. That's how I feel now. So, but yeah. So who knows? It might happen, man. It might. We don't know anymore. I mean, if they decide to make an update randomly for Dragon Ball Fighters 5 years after after the last one, who
Hey,
knows? Who's to say?
crazier things have happened,
Who's to
dude.
say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so
You
crazy.
know?
So yeah, so keep the faith, man. Still keep on playing it, and we'll go from there. Let's see, Pop. What are you bringing to the table?
So, to those Nintendo Switch 2 owners who may have been concerned about whether the catalog has a lot or not. I know people have been making fun of September having all these game drops, which I'm here to remind you that September has always been a gaming heavy month, unfortunately. As a child of the month, I say child because my birthday is next month. Um,
Mhm.
Ew.
September is a really great game for Switch 2 owners. Not only are you getting 8 brand new games on top of some titles that are officially coming out to the Switch 2 that month, 2 Switch 2 exclusives are going to be coming out on the Switch 2 as well. So the 2 exclusives being Orbitals coming out on September 3rd, and then later on you have Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave on September 17th. Some new titles that are coming to the Switch 2, you have NBA 2K27, Onimusha Way of the Sword, Valheim, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, EA Sports FC 27, and Minecraft Dungeons 2. Now, you also have titles coming out on the Switch 2, such as Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Wo Long has a Switch 2 edition that is also dropping. Um, there are a couple of other games that are like already been out, like God, why am I forgetting the name of the name? Absalom, which is a roguelike.
Mm.
You also have Moonlighter too,
Mm.
being some other key titles that are coming out, which honestly, with in comparison to the Switch's launch, I think the Switch 2 is going a lot better in terms of getting titles. Because with with the first Switch, was we don't really understand how to put the games on the Switch, blah blah blah. Like I would have never imagined Wo Long being able to be put on the first Switch, but
True.
it's exciting to hear that it's coming to the Switch 2, which means there's a possibility that Wo Long 2 may end up on the Switch 2 because my thing is if I get a Switch 2, I would want more like my personal grievances with the Switch and the Steam Deck is just like if I were to get something portable, I would get the Steam Deck because I have more options for the games I like. But if I get a Switch 2, now I have the option to get games that I would play on my PC as well as some Switch exclusives, versus if it was, the Switch 1. But I just want to know you all's thoughts on this about the new games that are coming to the Switch 2 next month, how the catalog's getting bigger and I don't know. For me, like I don't plan on getting one anytime soon, but by the time I do get one, it's gonna feel like it's worth my money versus at day one.
I mean, I think that the Switch 2 is legitimately the cheapest option to get in if you want to play something portable and
Mhm.
play play games, because I mean, not only, don't get me wrong, you got the Switch 2 exclusives, which is cool, but the fact that even if there even if there wasn't a Switch, the Switch 2 didn't have as many exclusives to it, it still would be the
Mhm.
best console to go with, because I mean, now since the Steam Deck is now costing almost $800 or $729 for the base level Steam Deck, and then almost $1,000, and you don't want to spend that kind of cash, you still have the money to get to play Switch 1 games, to maybe not to the same level of caliber of a PC, but still you'll be able to play it. But having a Switch 2 to be able to still be able to have that strength and the 60 frames per second and the same kind of level, I mean, not the quite the same level of the PC level, but still, good enough, is still a steal. So I know that I know it's been kind of slow when it comes to like Switch 2 exclusives, but I think, I mean, next month the big one that's coming out is Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem is going to be a big one for that
Yeah.
system, for it. But it's cool to see, like you said, like I think one of the cool things is like Koei Tecmo games like Wo Long is going to be coming on here, and showing like really cool things. Oh, this one, I think it's a Switch 2 exclusive. Don't quote me on this, but Orbitals, that one
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to as well. Like that,
I really do want to play that game.
yeah, it looks like an anime, what's it called, It Takes Two kind of thing. I think it's gonna be that's gonna be a cool one to not sleep on. So yeah, no, I think that the Switch 2 is doing exactly what needs to be, what it needs to do. It's showing more of its growth of the games that you'll be able to play portably, and stuff, and just I'm not disappointed, even though I don't play the Switch 2 as much as my other systems. I am glad I have it, because it is a fun thing. It's just a fun situation. Just once you have it, then you actually are playing it in handheld mode, and then you switch to ports. It's just like, oh, okay, this is tight, and it's not much of a difference.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm definitely for it.
Well, and that's where I've got a little, because I've been having an issue with, I think my dock is messed up, but I cannot dock it, so I've played it a lot less. But this actually has me pretty excited, just seeing how many games and how much they are beefing up their library with games that I would love to be able to play docked up. Um,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can see myself looking at some of these, because like there's certain games that I enjoy playing on a Switch. There's certain games that I can't even imagine myself playing on a Switch, at least not handheld.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, but I have a pro controller and stuff like that too. So like it makes games like that, you know, me to be up for the Switch 2 to be a viable console. I need to have a good experience with both of those. So like I'm missing the fact that I can't dock it up right now, but this stuff makes me like, all right, dude, I got to get a new dock or figure out what the hell is going on with this,
Mhm.
so I can get up on these games, because they are beefing up this library and I want to be able to play docked. So I'm excited for these games. I mean, again, to think like 2K27 and FIFA, I think would be a lot of fun to play on there. Or not FIFA, it's FC 2020
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Valheim would be another good one. I think that would be fun to play on there as well. So I think these are some great additions, and I'm glad to see it. But don't forget, I believe it's next month in the UK, the price is going up on the Switch 2. So if you're listening, if you're watching, if you're over there, don't sleep on it. If you're kind of on the fence about getting a Switch 2, make sure you pick it up before that price hike comes. And there's going to be others that are rolling out as well as we get later into the fall and whatnot. So
Yeah, absolutely. Day Night says more games for him not to play. That's very, very, very true. Soapy also says no Switch 2 till Dust Bloods. Yeah, I mean, that's, when
wasn't
it
there a
comes,
playtest for that recently?
there is
Dust
Yeah.
this
Bloods?
weekend.
It's
Okay.
going on right now.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness! It's all right. I'm gonna have to pick that up then. Real
No,
quick.
you don't. That's not the kind of game you like to play, anyways. You said you
How do
don't
you know?
like.
You don't know me. Is it? What is it?
It's a,
Is
it's
it
a,
a
yeah, it's a, what's it
Souls
called?
like?
Yeah, it's Souls
From
like.
Soft Gaming.
Oh,
Yeah,
get out of
it's
here!
yeah, it's from
I should have
Soft.
known it's Soapy. Soapy loves punishment.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I'm just saying that like the game itself is going to be yeah. So I mean, and that's fair. Well, I mean, where it comes down to is it's always going to be like you're going to get a system for a game that you can only get on that system. That's how
Yeah.
it's going to always. Well, that's how it always usually is. So
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's no hurry. There's no FOMO to the levels of for Switch 2. But I think overall though, it's still like because even at the price hike, it's still the cheapest way to get into a game,
Yeah.
handheld gaming. You know,
Yeah, I
Oh,
so
for
absolutely
sure.
have no FOMO with the Switch 2 right now. I'm
yeah,
I'm in a place where it's just like, it's definitely gonna be better than, when the Switch 1 came out and it's just like, "Oh, I got this
yeah,
day one
mhm,
and it's not really that much to play."
yeah,
And
and the
whereas
fact,
now it's like if I
yeah.
get this, it's just like, "Oh, there's plenty I can do."
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
fact that
for
you can
sure.
play with your whole Switch One catalog, so it's kind of like you
Yeah.
get that and then some. So there's really like, yeah, there really isn't any true like hurry on on missing anything. The only thing I'm gonna get that well originally I got my Switch 2 for Metroid, which was a bad move, but uh
I don't blame you for that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like but no, but I'm getting it now for Fire Emblem. So and now it's making me want to try to find Fire Emblem Three Houses. So because I never had the well, didn't get the Switch when Three Houses came out. So but yeah, so I think it's definitely good. It's definitely showing its reasoning on why you would want to get the system, and now now you could they can easily say it's the cheapest place to get the game some good games. So yeah, so looking forward to
Not only
that.
that, but I feel like you know what I mean. Them kind of doing the price hikes first. I think the heat's cooled off, for the most part for them because there's been everybody else ended up having to do it anyway.
Mhm.
And, less thought on Nintendo's price hikes, more on everything else that's hiked now too. So that might have been, am I boring you?
Always, Smitty, always. Yeah.
More emphasis on everybody else. They got theirs out of the way, and again, like you're saying, it's definitely probably the best, like to be able to and cheapest to be able to get into a console right now that not only doubles as handheld but also with the dockable feature as well.
Mhm.
The Switch 2 is looking pretty nice. They just got to continue building up that library.
Yeah, yeah. I think that the biggest issue is that I think even with the price hike, well, Nintendo was trying to stay away as well as they needed to because I mean it was a brand new system, and if you're gonna sell a brand new system, like oh yeah, we need to do a price hike, you're gonna kind of kill that system's like
Mhm.
momentum, and they last as long as they possibly can, and even I think this price hike isn't going to be the last one. So
Mm.
yeah, so that's just the unfortunate realizations of it because I just don't see how $50 is going to be enough for the increase of the system or the embetterment of the system. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, but they're doing everything right. I think that they're offering a game with that $50 too. So it's not like it's going to be like just the system itself or anything. So I think it's going to be pretty pretty crazy, So yeah, we'll we'll see how this is going to go. I mean, I'm not like as for docking bay, Smithy. Do you know if it's just the docking bay or is it your system?
So it might be so like now because at first when I plugged into the bottom it wouldn't charge. It does now charge. I like cleaned it out and stuff, but
Hmm.
like I just have my dock plugged in and it's just blinking with the green light.
Speaking with the green light. Wow. Okay, that's just weird.
Yeah, so I think there's something with the actual dock that's messed up too.
Mm. Yeah,
No
okay.
doubt Lizard Elsa carelessly tried to put the thing in and did not put it in properly and messed
Oh
it up.
Oof.
no.
That's how it played out. Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's
no.
terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this is going to go. I mean, like, it's gonna. Well, this September is going to be a bit. Well, September to the end of the year is going to be It's going to be insanely busy.
Mhm.
Oh,
September
yeah.
just has so many games. Like even just this week has so many crazy games coming out.
Gamescom coming out too. There's going to be even more announcements.
Yeah, so like I don't even
Yeah,
know what
opening
to.
night live is, Tuesday, if I recall.
Which one?
for Gamescom opening the opening night
Oh
show.
yeah, no.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday.
But get this, and I had no idea. Aliens Fire Team Elite 2 comes out on Tuesday. I had no idea there was a sequel coming out, and I am definitely
Oh,
picking that
really?
sucker
I
up.
remember. Yeah, I remember that being announced. I didn't know it was coming out so soon, though.
Yeah. See, this week alone, like, okay, so you got 1666 Amsterdam, which there was a brief clip of that, which was looked really
Yeah,
good.
that looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got Alien Teams Fire Force 2, Fire Team 2, Brigandine Abyss, which is one for me. Then the new Star Wars game that from the same studio that did XCOM's coming out this Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Blood of Dawnwalkers next Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Onimusha Way of the Samurais comes out, Way of the Sword comes out the next day after the Blood of Dawnwalker. So that's
crazy.
That's just in 2 weeks.
Stacked.
Yeah. So I'm just like, there is just too many games, man. And that's not even including the fact that PAX West is the week after after Gamescom. So this is the ton. This is the ton of stuff, man. It's like we're not even getting the tip of the iceberg right now, man. So,
And then
yeah.
September is going to be even more stacked with announcements because you have Tokyo Game Show at the end of the month.
So it's just this month and next month are going to be horrible when it comes to brand new games coming because people don't want that smoke with GTA, except for apparently for Nintendo, because Nintendo's might be there's rumors of Nintendo releasing the Ocarina remake around that time.
I
so
will
see.
absolutely be getting that.
I might
Day
have to,
one.
Well, people have been telling me they should try streaming it because people know my profound hatred for that game, for that series. So we'll see.
Why would you do that to yourself if you already hate it?
I played Final Fantasy 13, so I already hate myself enough.
Okay. No, that's fair.
So yeah, there you go. But
Yeah, no,
anyways,
that's good.
yeah. So okay, so let's close it up. It is going to be my topic, and I am going to talk about the game that it's embodied me ever since I was a child, and that is Fortnite. Because
I didn't know you were a child over 10 years ago. Are you a vampire? How does this work?
It's how it goes. So Fortnite is just released their new season, big season, and this season is packed with so many different things. It's not even funny. So I think the main star of this one is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog is coming to Fortnite, but then you also got like
He's already out.
Yeah. The season came out last week, so yeah. So but they have like characters like Mega Man and Spyro. I mean, they're bringing back some older folks of it. You got the Mega Man Buster Cannon. You got Ryu coming back again. Halo's Master Chief. Like it's called Halo. Oh, I mean, it's called Halo. It's called Fortnite Override for a reason, because they are bringing everything down to this new season. Even the Pac-Man world, Tetris, all this stuff decides to just come. They decided to just go ham on this. So the new season started on August 19th, which I believe was a Wednesday. No, Thursday. It was August 30th, or August 20th when it started, and it lasted for a little bit, but then but it's just ridiculous of what they're adding. They added Geno's headquarters, Green Hill Zone, the Spire, Temple, Pac-Man Island as the new map areas. So this is just strongly video game heavy and video game infused with other IPs. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what they decided to do. They just decided to say, hey, I watched Wreck-It Ralph. I think this would be a good idea to just put this inside the game.
The reason they're doing this is all of the games that are in here have an anniversary this year, like a pretty big anniversary. Like you have Sonic, Mega Man, Spyro, Crash. They all have it's like one big birthday party.
Really is, yeah. They basically just kind of given the celebration of just video game. I just think on video game culture itself, because I mean, geez, man, they're like the previews of it, the trailer, everything just makes it look like they just went ham on just anything gaming and stuff in the digital world. It's like, you know what character they need to put in here, and this is such a weird character to put unless you're like a child of the 90s. They need to put Reboot in here.
Reboot.
You don't know Reboot?
I don't know.
Oh, see, like I said, very niche group. If y'all didn't know, I don't. Okay, but I thought you do, but I guess not. Never mind.
You know,
Why,
it's
you're not
it's
gonna tell
giving
me?
niche.
Well, I'll tell. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know how to tell you about.
What do you
It's like
mean?
reboot was basically like okay, so this was like in the '90s or something, like in the mid '90s when self computers was like brand new. So,
Yeah.
what reboot was is that they were the computer components that were like they're the CPU or they were the AI in the game. So their objective
Wait.
was that they needed to win the game they needed to win the game before so everything is still the same or if the player wins then something gets destroyed in there inside the computer that they were in. So
This is a game
it was
or
it
a
was a
show?
show. It was a show. It
Is
was
that the
like
one with the blue faces?
yes.
Okay, I do know what you're talking. I never watched it, but I know what you're talking.
You know, I
This
never
man,
saw it.
this
Like
man,
I've
dude.
seen things of it, but I've never watched it.
Reboot was a great show. It's like I don't know what I don't know how to explain it to like yeah you need to I mean I won't tell you to watch it because it has aged horribly because it was the first CG animated show. It was really it was
That's crazy. I
yeah.
remember it vividly.
Okay, but are we talking like Power Rangers CG animated
No,
or
this was like
The computer
legitimately like
graphics.
Toy Story,
Yeah.
original Toy
Mhm.
Story.
I was about to
full
say OG
3D.
Toy Story?
Yeah, like OG
Mhm.
Toy Story, but even more jankier because Toy Story had a better budget. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean it's too late. Y'all can't watch it. It's so bad. Like now it's so bad. But anyways, yeah, that's what you basically should just watch a recap of it. But it was a really good show. That they need to bring those characters in it. I think this would be perfect. This would be a perfect world for them to be in. But anyways, I kind of want to get y'all's take. What y'all think about what they're doing here on Fortnite?
So I've been playing as part of it. I did get keys for Shadow, Eggman, and Knuckles as part of the Sonic thing and as part of the Sega Creator Program, which I'll be playing through some of it tomorrow on my own stream.
Mm.
But shout outs to Sega and Epic for those codes. It's just really the season itself is very interesting because you have different power ups that you can use.
Mhm.
And you know, if you get them, you know, you can store them and you can just purchase them before you go into the next match. But you can still play the game without any power ups at all. If you know, if you're like me, you just blow stuff up. Um, it's one of those seasons where things could be a little hectic. Like in the past, like there have been some Fortnite seasons where it's just like, oh, there's this weapon that they came out with, and it's just ridiculously OP. Ranked is a pain because they won't take out the weapon, and it's not serious. It's all goofy. But now it's, I definitely have this feeling that the weapons are definitely more balanced than they normally would be with seasons like this or like huge collabs like this.
Okay.
I think the only weapons that they can't nerf are the Star Wars one because I mean it's a lightsaber, like GG's.
Can't do anything about that.
I got the Force and a lightsaber. Like I just all you can do is pray.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, to be 100%, I don't usually play Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. But so I was just kidding about being like, you know, growing up on it. But I will say this: the Day Night says that also to mention, FN is not or Fortnite is not holding back since the last season was summer Marvel themed, pulling a Marvel rivals with their skins being revealing parents. Being revealing. Was Fortnite skins revealing? I
didn't know that.
I never saw a Fortnite skin that was revealing. That's interesting.
I don't think I played enough of the last season to even.
I'm gonna have to take a look at what last season's Fortnite was. Revealing that Fortnite scene.
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Well, because you remember, you remember when they brought Cammy into Fortnite and they changed her style and look because that was revealing from Street Fighter. Like that's what I assumed that's what Fortnite was going to do. But to say that people were complaining about how revealing some of the characters were in Fortnite is kind of that's surprising. But yeah,
the other interesting too I don't know if I'm assuming it's a part of this season, but I saw that they are going to be doing or they are doing a collaboration with a game from Roblox. I think it's called like 99 Nights or something like that. It's supposed to be really popular in Roblox, but to see two competitors essentially come together to collaborate, I think is pretty awesome.
Wow. Okay, so they're saying that the revealing skins in Fortnite was Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Okay, that was a swimsuit Poison Ivy and swimsuit Harley Quinn. That was too revealing. I didn't know. I just
Oh,
didn't
this was a
assume.
DC collab that they
Yeah,
did. I didn't know.
He said, "Let me investigate."
I do. You know, for science. You got to. When someone said, dude, when someone says something was too revealing in Fortnite, doesn't that curb your curiosity in itself?
No.
I mean, I was just like, wow, really Fortnite? That's kind of weird. I'm just saying. That's just really weird. Look at the Poison Ivy summer skin, and they added a bit of jiggle physics to not that much though, but people got mad. Okay. You know what? And to be honest with you, what Day Knight's saying makes sense because it does make
I don't
sense.
know why parents are upset because it's not like their kid is going to be seeing the skin for that long anyway. Like
Yeah,
you're
but
literally running around shooting each other.
did you see the Captain America skin for Marvel Rivals in the summer
Yeah.
skin?
Oh god, I think I saw it on Twitter.
I love
It's a
that.
hot mess.
I really, really wish they kept that in.
Why are you like this?
What? Well, why not? People are mad about people skipping this
know?
about the girls and stuff like that, but the Captain America, oh no, okay, we gotta stop the presses and
It's so
stuff.
funny that they like drew the line at Captain America.
That is so funny. It's like, listen,
You're like, this is okay. Your
that's
cleavage is
America's
showing, but
that's
Captain
America's
America is where
unit.
you draw the line.
That wasn't even it wasn't his thing was showing either. It was just that it was just like he was definitely packing. That's all it was. And then when he was sitting down, it was even worse. But
Sophie, you make a good point. OMG swimsuits. It's weird that they'll get mad about that, but then they'll take their kids to the beach where people are in swimsuits. Like I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
is it
understand.
acceptable or not? Like what?
I didn't even know there was jiggle physics though. That's actually, you know what? The thing I would probably could stood the line for would be the jiggle physics. If there was jiggle physics.
You act like somebody that's running is not going to have a little jiggle to them.
I'm not. I am saying if I'm wanting to be a person like an overprotecting parent or whatever, I would be fine. Would be the jiggle physics. I can understand where they're coming on with the jiggle physics. I don't see the point like why people are body shaming the swimsuit because it's not like it's too crazy. It would be a different story if it's like, oh yeah, she's wearing a thong in the background and stuff. Yeah. That would be a different story. But if it's not, then just deal with it, man. It's a swimsuit at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. But all my point is that they need to bring back Captain America's unit in Marvel Rivals. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god. This is where I just leave the podcast.
See?
And I just start writing the Google Doc. Yeah, so they kept talking about swimsuits in these games that I do not play all day.
That's all it is. Oh man,
I haven't played
I haven't played
Fortnite in
forever.
years. Like it seemed the last time I played, it was so chaotic. I was like, I have no idea what the hell's going on. There are things happening everywhere. Like it was messing me up. It was messing me up, man.
I'm terrible at those kind of games, so I usually kind of stay away. The last time I played was with Doc a long time ago. That was like 3 years ago. It was crazy. So yeah.
You said with who?
Doc Limitless.
Yeah. Him and I used to play.
Yeah, so no, this is not my thing. So, but anyways, but it's cool. Well, like, let me know. Like, I am interested of like if anyone is keeping up. I know you're keeping up with it. Well, playing some of it when you can pop. But if others people played more of the season, yeah, definitely let us know. All right, so folks, Thank you for listening to another episode of the CFG Gamecast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. We will be back again next week with a whole new set of different kinds of topics and things to talk about. So, but if you did miss out on this episode, that's perfectly all right. We do release it on all podcast services like Apple and Spotify and so much more. So there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexiest, sexy voices.
Ooh.
Guys, also be sure to check out Smitty's interview with the Unico, what was it, president? No, it wasn't president.
The CEO.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
vice president. I'm sorry.
Oh, the vice president. Yeah, the vice president when he was at Evo, he was like they had some really cool stuff to check out. So definitely check it out on our YouTube page and on our website confreaksandgeeks.com. So once again, this is Davis, Pop, and Smitty signing out. Y'all take it easy.
Deuces.